You sat on the edge of your childhood bed. The faded floral quilts a stark contrast to the sleek, modern life you'd built with Jungkook, Seoul's untouchable Mafia kingpin. Your phone vibrated again, but you ignored it, your eyes fixed on the anonymous Instagram post that had shattered your evening. There he was, your husband, Jungkook, his arm slung casually around Elisa, his trusted assistant, at what looked like an intimate rooftop dinner. Her smile was too close, his gaze too soft, the city lights blurring romantically behind them. The caption was vague, late nights, close calls, but to you, it screamed betrayal. Your heart twisted with jealousy, a feeling you hated but couldn't suppress. Jungkook was yours, had been since those secret nights sneaking out to meet him before your families arranged your marriage to cement an alliance. But Elisa? She'd been there longer, always hovering, her sharp eyes lingering on him with something more than professionalism. You'd voice your unease before, only for him to laugh it off, his voice warm with reassurance. She's just work, baby. You're my world. But this photo? It felt like a slap. Fingers trembling, you dialed him, the ring echoing in the quiet of your parents' suburban home. He answered instantly, his voice low and laced with concern. Leah, you okay? It's late. Okay? Your voice cracked, anger surging. I just saw a photo of you and Elisa looking like a couple on a date. Did you post that to hurt me? A pause, then a soft chuckle that only stoked your fury. A photo? Send it to me. You forwarded the screenshot, your pulse hammering. There. Explain why she's draped all over you. Is this why you're always working late? Jungkook's tone stayed calm, almost amused. Looks like a bad edit, or maybe a trick of the light. Elisa's handling the deal. Nothing personal. You know you're the only one that matters. Trick of the light? Tears burn your eyes as you stood pacing the small room. She's always there, Jungkook, always looking at you like she owns you. And now this post? If it's nothing, why let it happen? I'm not letting anything happen, he said, his voice sharpening slightly. You're my wife, my queen. No one else gets that close. But if you're this jealous, it's kind of hot. Hot? You laughed bitterly, hurt clawing at your chest. This isn't a game. Am I just the arranged bride while she gets the real you? Don't twist this, he warned, his tone dropping to that dangerous, possessive edge that sent shivers down your spine. Pick up when I call back. We're fixing this. But you couldn't bear it. You ended the call, tears spilling as you tossed your phone on the bed. Grabbing your keys, you'd fled your shared penthouse hours ago, seeking refuge in the one place that felt safe, your parents' house. Now, his text lit up your screen. Answer me. This isn't over. I'm not letting you run. You silenced them, curling up under the covers, whispering to the dark, why does it feel like I'm losing him? Jungkook leaned back in his velvet-lined office chair, the Seoul skyline glittering mockingly through the window. The fake photo glowed on his burner phone, a smirk tugging at his lips. He'd orchestrated the whole thing, hired a photographer, used subtle edits to make it look like Elisa was closer than she was. It was a reckless plan, but he craved your fire, the fierce passion that had drawn him to you during those stolen nights before the marriage. His mafia empire demanded so much, late nights, secrets, blood, that he'd felt you drifting, your warmth dimming under the weight of his world. This jealousy prank was his way to reignite that spark, leading to a surprise he'd planned for weeks. But your silence cut deeper than he'd expected. No replies, no location pings, he checked. His grin faded as he stood, pacing the polished floor. His men, scattered around the room, tensed at his agitation. Yoongi, he called to his strategist, who stepped forward, eyebrow raised. She's at her parents'. Get the team ready, discreet, armed. We're bringing her to the surprise. Yoongi's lips quirked. The prank backfired, didn't it? She's pissed. Jungkook shot him a glare, but nodded. She'll understand soon. Let's move. The suburb was cloaked in midnight stillness, your parents' house a haven of quiet amidst your turmoil. You'd poured your heart out to your mom earlier, her gentle words soothing, but not enough to dull the ache. Sleep eluded you, the photo replaying in your mind. Jungkook's arm, Elisa's smile. Were you overreacting, or was this the truth you'd feared? A low rumble outside snapped you alert. Peering through the blinds, your breath hitched. Black SUVs lined the street, shadows moving with precision. And there, striding toward the house, was Jungkook, his dark coat billowing, eyes scanning like a predator's. He looked every bit the Mafia lord. Dangerous, magnetic, yours. The front door clicked open. He'd insisted on a key for protection. Footsteps climbed the stairs, steady and unhurried. Your door swung open, and he filled the frame, his presence overwhelming. Leah, he said softly, eyes locking onto yours. Get out, you whispered, standing, hands clenched. I'm not ready for this. His gaze flickered with something, maybe regrets, but resolve hardened it. You hung up, ignored me. That's not how we work. You mean explain that photo, or why you're playing games with my heart? Jealousy flared raw and sharp. He stepped closer, voice low. It's not what you think, but we're not talking here. Before you could react, he scooped you up over his shoulder, his grip firm yet careful, like you were something precious. Jungkook, put me down! You pounded his back, but he carried you downstairs, past the sleeping house, and out to the waiting SUV. His men formed a silent perimeter, their faces unreadable. Boss? One queried, holding the door. To the coast, Jungkook ordered, sliding you into the back seat and settling beside you. The door locked with a click, and the car sped off. You glared, arms crossed, heart racing. You staged a fake photo to make me jealous, and now you're kidnapping me? What's wrong with you? He chuckled, leaning closer, his warmth brushing your side. A husband who misses his wife's fire. You've been distant, Leah, with my work pulling me away. I wanted to remind you what we have, bring back that spark. That's twisted, you muttered, but your anger wavered as the city lights faded, replaced by the rhythmic sound of waves. Where are we going? This isn't home. He squeezed your hand, eyes glinting with mischief. Trust me, you'll see. The SUV wound along the coastal road, the scent of salt air seeping through the cracked window. Finally, it stopped near a secluded beach, the ocean shimmering under a starlit sky. Jungkook helped you out, his hand lingering on yours as he led you down a sandy path. Your breath caught at the sight ahead. A stage stood on the shore, draped in cascading flowers. Roses, jasmine and lilies and whites, pinks and deep reds, their petals glowing under strings of golden fairy lights. Lanterns cast a warm glow reflecting off the waves. A small table sat at the center, adorned with candles and a bottle of champagne, two flutes sparkling in the light. The scene was breathtaking, a dream carved from the night. What is this? You whispered, jealousy melting into awe. Jungkook turned to you, his expression softening as he dropped to one knee, pulling a velvet box from his coat. Your heart stopped as he opened it, revealing a delicate ring. A new one, etched with tiny stars, different from your wedding band. The photo was a stupid prank, he admitted, voice raw. I staged it, hired a double for Elisa, edited the shot to spark that fire in you. I missed us, Leah, the way we fought and loved before my world consumed so much. I planned this to show you you're my everything. Tears welled up as he stared at the ring, then at him. You faked it? All to bring me here? He stood, pulling you into a slow dance under the lights, the waves serenading. Guilty. I'm a fool for you. Those secret dates by the docks, sneaking around before the marriage, you made me feel alive. I wanted to remind you of that. You laughed through tears, leaning into his chest, his heartbeat steady against you. You're insane, Jungkook. Kidnapping me for a proposal redo? I could have killed you. He grinned, that boyish charm breaking through his Mafia facade. Worth it to see you like this. Forgive me? You nodded, letting him slip the new ring onto your finger, its weight a promise. No more pranks, just us. Sworn. His kiss was deep, urgent, the ocean bearing witness. The candles flickered as you swayed, tangled in each other. A throat cleared. Namjoon, standing at the path's edge, smirking. Boss? Team's ready to clear out. You good? Jungkook didn't look away from you. Perfect. Take the night. As his men vanished into the shadows, you rested your head on his shoulder, the sea whispering secrets. No more silence, he murmured. No more doubts, you replied. Your love, a beacon in his shadowed empire.